It's Mike Farrell, Rivals.com at the Rivals 100 5-Star Challenge presented by Under Armour here in Atlanta, Georgia with Drew Singleton, linebacker out of North Jersey, who just had the Drew Singleton Satellite Camp, the Jim Harbaugh Drew Singleton Satellite. We don't call it that, but he was at Paramus Catholic. Obviously, you know, Jabril, Rashard, Gary, and you. Do you feel any pressure about Michigan? Like, do those guys get in your ear a lot?
I mean, it's definitely a good time, you know, knowing that you got a lot of guys that's like family at one spot at one university. But it's a little pressure, but it's good pressure. It's friendly pressure. Like, yo, I just want you to come play with me, stuff like that. That's the stuff like Rashawn say, or Jabril say, Kareem type say. But yeah, it's only a little pressure. It's good pressure though.
How was the camp, and you know, how was sort of getting coached up by Harbaugh?
It was a phenomenal turnout. Phenomenal turnout. I feel like everybody got better that day. I feel like a lot of coaches got to see a lot of great players from around the East Coast. So I think it was a phenomenal turnout.
So Michigan, obviously one of the two schools that's mentioned with you most. Do you plan on getting out there this summer?
I'm not sure yet, but I know I'm supposed to be getting out there. Well, our first game is there, so maybe I might use that as a visit. I'm not sure yet.
And then Clemson, you know, Clemson's the other school that's mentioned with you quite often. I know you've been high on them. In fact, they were your leader very early. I think your sophomore year or something. They were the school you liked the best. So, what's your latest with Clemson, and when do you plan on getting back there?
I'll probably be back at Clemson in the middle of July. Yeah, because.
And how hard is Venables recruiting you? Because I know he really wants you there. Like, how often do you hear from him, and how excitable does he get when he talks to you?
I literally just heard from him when I came off the plane. So
I figured you would.
Yeah, yes, sir. But yeah, Clemson is definitely a great school. I'd hear from them all the time. They're doing a great job recruiting me. The whole entire staff, I love them. So yeah, they're doing a great job.
It's kind of interesting that Rashawn came down to Clemson and Michigan, and those are the two schools mentioned you with the most. Like, did you watch his recruitment and sort of see how it played out, and do you want to take it to the end like he did, or do you want to get it over with earlier?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I gotta still talk it over with my parents, you know, because I'm still a kid, so I definitely gotta get, you know, the okay from my mother and father, stuff like that. I still gotta see a lot of other schools. I love some other schools besides Michigan and Clemson.
All right. So you said your timeline is all Michigan and Clemson. So let's talk about a few other schools that you like, so we can get that mixed up a little bit. Who else do you like?
Auburn. I'm going to visit University of Georgia, Tennessee, Cal. I'm going to visit Cal in the summer. I'm actually going to visit North Carolina as well. Yeah, so I'm visiting a lot of schools, and I love them all too.
So which one of those do you think is would be closest to the big two, Michigan and Clemson? Which one of those schools do you have the best comfort level with?
One would be the closest. Probably between Tennessee and Auburn. Oh, and also Bama too. I love Bama. Bama's a great place.
All right. So what do you like about Tennessee and Auburn?
Coach T. Will from Auburn, the linebacker coach, he's a phenomenal coach. I have a great relationship with him. He's a really cool guy. He's a really cool, transparent guy. He tells you exactly how it is, straightforward. So I love him.
What about Tennessee?
Coach Ali. Coach Ali, me and him have a great relationship too. I talk to him on the phone all the time. So he's doing a phenomenal job recruiting me as well.
And you mentioned Bama. You love Bama. What do you like about them, and who's recruiting you?
Coach Cristobal, he's a Jersey guy, so yep. we can relate really well. Bama, just the way that they play defense, it's the way that I play defense. I feel like their defense is made for guys like me. So
tough question, and then I'll let you go. Today is signing day. Clemson and Michigan are the two schools. Which one would you pick right this very second? You got to answer it. Come on. It'll be great for a great interview.
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
But it's signing day. You gonna go past signing day?
You know what? I'm not sure.
If Jabril and Rashawn were here, would the answer be different?
I mean, if Jabril and Rashawn were here, they'd be holding my hand behind my back, trying to break it. Like, you better say Michigan. But I'm not sure. It's still up in the air.
We'll see how it shakes out. But there's more than just Clemson and Michigan for Drew Singleton. He wants everybody to know that, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. More than just that. Thank you very much.